What's going on, guys? IFL 50 back, lightweight super fight tonight. All champions are defending. Straight into it with Urban Fox up against Dre. Got Voltage Bob and Mango with me. How you doing, lads?
What's up? Doing well. We're back.
Good stuff, good stuff. Apology for the missed events. Had some personal family stuff going on if you're not part of the Discord and haven't been updated, so been dealing with a lot of that, but able to put on an event tonight, especially with the missing UFC event. Had to be done. Everybody's missing a little bit of MMA, I think.
Definitely. I think we're more than happy to fill the hole that the UFC left, that's for sure.
Even if
And
a little
unlike
bit.
them, we're not getting canceled due to coronavirus, so...
One of the advantages of being completely remote.
Alright, here we go. This is an interesting matchup right here. Oh, wow. Starts out with the spin kick right away. Urban Fox means business.
There's never been an Urban Fox fight that hasn't been entertaining. That's just his style.
Absolutely. Taunting back and forth right here. Dre may be looking to hang back. Take a little bit of that Paulo Costa stamina away, but he gets tagged right there. Got the tie clinch. Nice body shots from Dre right away.
Yeah, attacking that stamina of Costa very early.
That's definitely going to be his tactic. I mean, we all know that Urban Fox is a very wild fighter, and working his body like that is a smart idea.
Definitely. Couldn't agree more.
And he's just throwing out that straight into the body kick. Look for it again, but he gets tagged. Big 1-2 right there. Another body kick.
Oh,
He's
lovely,
really
lovely.
probably oh, big head kick.
Huge straight into head kick, yeah.
That might be his plan. Attack the body, go up high. There he goes again. The left hook.
The old
But
school
really just
strategies
trying to
work.
neutralize the power of Costa. Well, they really do. I mean, if you look back to Matt Serra versus GSP, the first fight where Matt Serra just went to the body, came up top, and got the first round knockout.
Contested. Urban Fox trying to answer back with something now, though. Staying quite composed at the moment. He's been firing out a lot of jabs, not getting too wild.
Yeah, he has been caught a few times, so he's got to be aware of that. His body's kind of worked, so he's definitely starting to slow down, which is a smart tactic.
Throwing up another taunt. You gotta be careful when you're throwing up those taunts, because if they're in the middle of a strike and they can't pause it, you might get knocked out. Look at that. He goes for a takedown. Well, this one's taunting. And now that 1-2.
This is very back and forth, dude. Staying in the middle of the cage for the most part.
Gets the takedown at the end of the round. Very nice.
I'm not sure if that's enough to steal ground, but it definitely helped.
Absolutely. I mean, this game does score damage, and slam takedowns do deal a good bit of damage. You know, not as much as punches or kicks or anything, but they do deal a good amount. And with Costa, all it really takes is one.
You know, think about it. Any big efforts like that, they're always going to look big. Look very, very good in the eyes of the judges, as you mentioned. Big slams, big overhand punches.
Yeah, and I like that from Fox. You know, I think it's kind of a veteran move on his part. A lot of people, they don't think they're gonna go to the judges. They try to chase the finish, and then they end up not winning on the judges' scorecards because they gas themselves out. A little bit of lag right here.
Yeah, it seems to have frozen up for a moment. Oh,
Oh,
and we have a
oh
connection
wow.
loss. Okay, that's a little bit unfortunate. We'll have to get back to you on what actually went down there. But with that one being as it is, we're going to move straight on to the next fight, and we'll come back to this one a little bit later on in the card, maybe. Right, and straight back at it. We have Creed up against Stepwise 187. Creed, fairly new to IFL, had a few performances so far, looked pretty good, had a little bit of recent adversity. Obviously, Stepwise Bird being an IFL vet, day one of the founding members of IFL, so Sure, he's looking to make a bit of a statement here. Interesting fight down here in the lightweight division.
Absolutely, it's a very good matchup as well. You know, Rafael dos Anjos has the wrestling, he has the Muay Thai, and Barboza obviously has the kickboxing, the incredible switch kick to the body and the spinning heel kick to the head as well. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out if uh, Barboza can keep it on the feet or if dos Anjos can get it on the ground.
Agreed. I mean, both fighters are representing Brazil, but entirely different styles out of both guys.
And here we go.
Yep. That tight camera angle here from Stepwise by the looks of things. A little bit different.
It's very interesting. I'm not sure why people choose to use that camera, but they all have their reasons. And Creed immediately looking to throw out those body kicks of Edson Barboza. Big hooks right away from Stepwise, really landing that rear left hook.
Yeah, looking to get in his face, setting up some of those body hooks as well.
Very nice boxing.
Knee there from Creed.
Creed's
Stepwise
well with the
unsuccessful.
takedown. Good switch kick, but he's a little too close there.
Some nice kicks and knees right there. Ooh.
Good leg kicks. I believe Edson took. Oh wow! Big uppercut as he went for the overhand. Gotta be careful throwing those breathless overhands.
Apologies about the little error on screen there. Commentators' names are going to disappear for the rest of the event likely, but we are still here, I assure you.
Good switch kick, but again, he's a little too close for that. I'd like to see him try to establish his range a little better. Maybe use some of those keeps, that spin, try to keep him that range. But right now, he's doing a really good job of pumping out that 1-2. Gets dumped though.
Those leg kicks and straight shots from Creed have given him a lot of success right now.
For sure, but he's got to be careful with Edson Barboza's stamina. You know, he's not the best when it comes to striking stamina, and Cartier obviously has very high stamina.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Nice head kick there. Lovely little combination at the end from Stepwise. Wow, what a sweet little double uppercut, came out clean.
Very nice.
I think the world's internet may be struggling a little bit at the moment. Too many people online.
And you gotta wonder who the judges are gonna give that round to. You know, they do score on damage, and Dos Anjos got the rock, but Barboza landed 14 more strikes. If I saw that counted correctly.
Yeah, and right now
Now
Creed's
Creed that jab.
setting some patterns that Stepwise might be able to capitalize on if he's able to get the right lean.
He's really eating up that leg. If you look to the right, obviously we have the full the competitive HUD on, and that leg is not doing well.
No, you're absolutely right. Those leg kicks, like as we mentioned a moment ago, have been absolutely brutal so far. Excellent work on them, honestly. He's been timing them lovely on the way in, on the way out, against hit stuns off them.
That was a very nice subtle sidestep right there. You know, Creed pumped out that jab straight that he's been throwing, and stepwise slips the straight, gets a nice little straight of his own, but gets his leg hit again.
Ooh,
Good finish though.
it was a good attempt, but good denial also. Excellent check there. Needs a lot more of that to stepwise. Starting to block these kicks now.
Maybe starting to pick up on the patterns of Creed.
Yeah.
Still gets hit though. Oh wow, big head kick. He went high there. Very nice mix-up.
Very, very active is Creed. Doesn't like to sit in that pocket and just block. He's pretty much always throwing.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know, he is landing on the block or on the body, and he's really not losing that much stamina for it. He gets
Excellent
the
takedown.
pre-denial.
Yeah, excellent takedown denial as well. Yeah, no, it's not a negative thing. He is very active. We'll have to see if he's able to sustain that. So far, been doing enough body work that he's still got a stamina advantage, even though he's been throwing a lot of kicks. Wow, big rock.
Another rock. Gets a double leg kick off.
Oh, that was pretty crafty from Stepwise there, man. Started feinting that body punch through a head kick, just out of range on it,
Yeah.
but the hands even came down from Creed.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, that reach just isn't there. You know, sometimes when you're fighting a taller fighter, it makes you think that you can reach them at the same length at which they can reach you, and you just can't.
It's been good so far, though. That marauding style was paying off for Stepwise. At that point, he was blocking a lot of those kicks again. Even though it seems to be cost heavy, Stepwise seems to be doing a lot better off his front foot. I just don't know if he's got the stamina to sustain a forward kind of marauding style right now.
For sure. And, you know, he has had to switch his stance to orthodox, which is definitely going to hurt him. You know, that brings his power down by 20 because Arturo has a daily switch stance.
Yeah,
Which I
definitely going
don't
to inhibit
really
him.
understand.
See the head health is flashing also from Stepwise, and in a bit of trouble right now. But
Oh, wow.
ooh, big body.
A big body hook. Now he needs to be careful.
As I think Stepwise is going to stay composed, and he will find an opportunity to land an elbow if Creed makes one misstep.
He's still trying. Maybe looking for that Keen the Dream style takedown feint into a real takedown, getting confused. Another switch kick to the body, and he's hurt. Still blocking, still surviving.
Oh,
Gets the clinch, and into the tie. Probably gonna look for the guillotine right there
oh,
before he gets out.
it isn't able to hold on to it. Good uppercut, but he gets rocked.
Oh, wow. Into the body. You gotta be so careful throwing those taunts out, though. I mean, one
Oof.
misstep and you're on the wrong side of an overhand.
This is tough right now. Every shot is causing massive health
Oh,
events.
wow. Looking for the kill, can't get it. Stepwise still fighting.
Good catch.
I thought he was gonna try to take him down right there. Oh, his controller.
Yeah, his controller's disconnected.
Oh, and he's back.
Very unfortunate.
He's down. Oh, wow. Very dominant round so far.
2 minutes left to go, and this is Stepwise is sneaky good at submissions.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but he separates.
Yeah, Stepwise probably tried to pre-deny up. Another uppercut. Teep kick to the body. And it's over.
Head kicking above. Excellent
Very
fight there.
nice.
Both guys put on bit of a clinic on each other early, and Creed's obviously pulling away with it as the fight went on, but straight to the top of the dome.
Very, very nice. And definitely Edson Barboza's style.
100%. And we are back. Apologies about the delay there. There was some tomfoolery at play. As you can see right now, Kev's making some last-minute adjustments in order to meet the necessary requirements. Only playing. Fun fight in the featherweight division. Kev Morley up against a newcomer, Fifth Element. Okay, and we are back at it. Good stuff.
Here we go. First round, you ready? You ready? Let's go. Come on.
Ooh, wow.
Oh boy.
This is some pretty bad quality so far.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, we are back.
Oh wow, big head kick.
Yeah, starting out very, very quick. Nice takedown.
Ooh, good takedown. The beat takedown. And right into the crucifix. This is dangerous. Gets the free deny. Oh wow, this could be over quick.
Yeah, raining down ground and pound. Okay, nice work. Taking advantage of that transition.
Fifth Unicorn. He's a newcomer, isn't he?
I believe so. I believe so.
Yeah, really, really looking good here right away. Oh, gets the separation, right back onto the feet.
Okay, big trademark Zabit kick there. Isn't able to get the clinch though.
Gotta be careful with that stamina, you know. He's throwing a lot of flashy strikes. Fighting a lot like Zabit does, really.
Yeah, especially early. As we've seen against Calvin Cater though. That may not work out the later the fight goes. Have to
Really
see.
good in the tie clinch here.
Trying to answer back with some strikes.
Looks for the ducking roundhouse there. Oh wow, good combo. Not a lot of people know that Zabit combo that keeps him combo the jab hook right into a spin.
Okay, dig into the body. And again, Aldo really trying to give it up a little bit to the body. Good strategy against the Zabit, as we mentioned. Those spinning attacks cost a lot of stamina.
And seemingly unable to deny that clinch attempt.
Yeah, I was about to say, Kev's having a bit of an issue denying that so far. Maybe a little bit of frustration set in. He fired away 3 body kicks in a row then. And catches a
Oh
huge
wow.
knee. Lovely
Oh,
overhand.
big overhand. He throws
No,
3
yeah,
over.
I was going to say,
Yeah,
I'm not sure about the following ones, but the first one was beautiful.
yeah. I think
Although,
a little bit of frustration is definitely playing a factor here, you know.
yeah, I mean,
Really
we can
getting thrown around the cage right now.
see that there potentially a bit of connection issues here. Obviously, as we see on the stream, it's not exactly running 4K quality right now. So they
Big
may be
first
having some
round
connection issues.
for Unicorn.
Yeah, he seemed to look pretty good so far. So it's always hard to tell. Everybody's got the ability to come out very, very strong in round one when your fight is full of stamina, still got lots of pop. But we'll have to see what adjustments he makes going into the second and third round. Looking very, very good so far. Oh, starting out fast again. Just going to have to see if Kev can withstand this.
Gets the tie clinch. I think he needs to start pre-denying that break if he can't react to it on time.
Yeah, for
I know
Kev,
that's
you know,
definitely a problem I have. Not reacting to the break on time. Nice body catch as well. Good Muay Thai combo. Leg kick into the body kick. Oh
oh,
wow.
sneaky, sneaky stuff. And even
Again
though,
gets that jab hook spin. And tie clinch. This could be... Oh, gets the denial. Working the body and body rocked. Okay, but still fighting back. Oh, tornado.
Having massive problems, is he, right now, though? Still got 3 minutes on the clock in the second round, and... Oh, lovely, lovely
Oh,
work.
beautiful.
See what he's able to do with this now?
Sweet recovers full guard.
Instantly reversed. That's not good news for Kev right now. Good separation, though, stand straight back up.
And I really think the reason that Unicorn has been able to fire so much is because he's also hitting the body, you know. Hitting the body with the spin. Oh, wow, and it's over.
Those flashy
Huge
techniques of
combo.
Zabit.
Oh, yeah. Jumping lead kick into the spin. I don't even know how to input that. But beautiful work.
Yeah, crafty work. Always hard to know what's coming at you with those range of techniques. But good work. Good debut there from fifth. And here we are, running it back for the second time tonight. Urban Fox up against Dre. Shows Urban Fox is 1-0 up. A little bit misleading. Bit of a poo-poo there, but they're back at it now. Hopefully this one will last the test of time. No routers being pulled.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Fighting out of the blue corner. A kickboxer.
We'll have to see. Interesting though, these guys already had a round against each other. Round and a half even.
They've been able to make their reads a little better now.
Have to see who that plays in favour of. No touch of gloves. And the taunts begin. Lightning fast body shot. Answers back. Missing a few shots already. Urban Fox got to be very, very careful of that. explosive as he might be with Costa, he can't afford to miss those shots. Very, very costly. Oh, interesting style of taunting, switching stance on repeat. I mean, he seems to feel like that check hook is there. He seems to go on it each time, trying to play a little bit of push and release.
Yeah, well, honestly, the check hook isn't the most viable option in this game, but if you can, Romero actually discovered this. If you can slip to the inside and throw the lead hook, it actually does a good bit of damage.
I mean,
But another taunt.
the check hook can work, but your opponent has to be coming for it. Right now, Dre doing a very good job of staying on the outside, circling. He's not really there to be hit on a counter strike like that. Costa's going to have to work his way in, playing the outside game right now, and stamina-wise, that's going to be very, very difficult to outdo a Michael Bisping, just in a pure technical strike, especially whilst you're missing strikes like that.
Yeah, it's very difficult to play that game with Costa. You know, he doesn't have the best striking stamina, and he's really a puncher. He's not a technical fighter. He's a brawler. But
Yeah,
good mix-up right there.
by all means, you can win the stamina battle with him. Just got to make sure that you're hitting your shots. Can't be missing shots like that switch kick there. Very, very costly on the stamina, especially when Dre's answering back with body shots of his own. It's seeming like that unless he can land something big within the next couple of minutes in this fight, it's only going to be getting tougher for Urban Fox. Stamina's starting to become a little bit of a problem.
Right, and I think he may be getting a little frustrated, you know. I think his plan may have been for Dre to chase him around the octagon, try to plant and rip those counter shots, you know, like we saw the check hook earlier. But Dre's doing a very good job of making Fox play his game. Oh wow,
You're right.
huge head kick.
You're 100% right. He's not playing into that. But the first, and anytime he is pressuring forwards, he's making sure that any combination he throws, he's at least getting a body shot in there, making sure that if he's going to spend a bit of stamina, he's going to take a little bit of his opponents with him.
And Fox may be panicking a little, trying to get that takedown at the end of the round.
Some odd panic wrestling from
Five
Urban.
shots right there.
Never really seen that from him before.
Well, we saw it in the first round, but of the first fight.
Oh,
But
true that. There a little bit.
um, maybe trying to win the round, but panicking a little when he can't get that takedown. Beautiful combination. Dre maybe looking to turn it up with the hands a little. Still at full stamina. Beautiful. You know, Irvin Fox is seeming to have a little bit of trouble with his range right.
Yeah, even on the shots of the takedowns, just odd ranges to be shooting in single legs with. Like I said, maybe a little bit more panicking, but
There
gets
he
that
goes.
one. We'll have to see if
what
he's
he
able.
tries to do. Taunt him out. Doesn't get the denial.
Excellent
Oh,
reversal.
reverse. Very nice. You know, it's hard to get that reversal. Gets him into side saddle. Very dominant position, especially if you don't know how to arm trap.
Yeah, and the stamina advantage is going to play a large part as well in this. A lot easier to get those transition denials off when your stamina's considerably higher than your opponent's.
And I like that from Dre. Fakes the half guard once, goes for the posture. And Fox goes for the guillotine.
Both guys staying
Can't get
very,
it.
very active on the ground.
Yeah, and I kind of like that. I don't like when people kind of try to lay their game points.
Oh, and he
Goes to
gets the back sitting. Dre's going to be kicking himself there.
Goes for the choke. Might not get this just because of the stamina disadvantage. Yep.
Yeah, doesn't go deep enough, where he ends up just in the same position anyway. But he is able to reverse it, ends up in the full guard. Some easily missed transition denials here.
Gets back sitting again. Really a fight on the ground for dominant position. Gets top mount. See if he can hold it. Nope. Very good round. Good grappling exchanges there.
I said both guys being very, very active. Like to see them kind of maybe compose themselves a little bit, look for some denials, really start to establish themselves on the ground.
Last round, guys. You ready? You ready? Let's go fight.
He's still at full stamina in the third round. Maybe looking to unload here. Try to get... Oh, wow. Good hook. Beautiful.
Yeah, coming out here, not taking any prisoners, changing you up, really starting to put that forward pressure on.
Good takedown denial as well.
Yeah, doesn't look like he wants any part of the grappling. He knows that he had the advantage in the striking. Come the first 5 or so minutes that these guys have fought.
Just chewing up that leg. I didn't really notice that, but very nice leg kicks.
He's got 3 minutes where he can really start to pour it on now. Still got to be careful. Urban Fox is obviously using Costa. Very powerful. But the stamina advantage huge right now. But he gets the takedown.
Maybe thinks he won the second round trying to just grind out a decision. Not the Urban Fox way, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do to win.
Yeah, he's had a really tough season. Very, very tough start to this year. Well, a little bit out of range with that one.
Just a tiny bit, you know, winging kicks in there with Michael. Oh wow, tie clinch and a body rock. Looks for the jab straight head kick. I really like the way he's been mixing up that all fight. You know, he's been going straight body kick, straight head kick, straight leg kick.
Yep. Jab straight, giving him the same look, but just with different results every time.
Heavy hits him up. Another takedown denial.
Now that does definitely seem to be, looking at this fight so far, still all to play for, obviously 50 seconds left, but it looks like we're going towards a Dre decision. And
Absolutely.
Dre's still very new to this game. He's only been playing it for a couple of months in total. And you can see that in his striking, he doesn't look bad at all. He definitely seems to know what he's doing in the striking department. Doesn't really miss too many shots. Very good with his stamina management.
Oh wow. And jab straight, goes for the tie.
Well,
Body
he might even
rock.
get it here.
Maybe trying to get something late. No.
But yeah, the takedown defense may be a little bit of a hole in Dre's game. He may identify that going forward now. We'll have to see, but got to think that was a victory, I believe, for Dre. We'll have to see. Showing highlights for Costa in round 1.
Yep, and there you go.
And there you go. Not the prettiest of fights, good moments, good technique for it, but comes away with a victory. Well performed there, Dre. up. Jose Aldo to beat Magomed Sheripov. We have Night Legacy up against Rapid Lee. Both guys been fighting for IFL for a little while. Haven't seen Rapid Lee for well, good number of months now. So good to see him back. Interested to see how he performs. With me, we've got Bob and Dale. How are you doing, lads?
What's up?
Nothing much. Looking forward to this one.
Good to be back. Good to be back.
Hell yeah.
Making some last minute adjustments, and here we go.
It's all appreciated. Rapidly hasn't been here for a very long time. He did pre-apologise, saying that something like this may happen, and perfectly understandable. Starting out with a taunt, typical F.
Right
Mahon
away.
fashion.
Not a lot of respectful fights so far, really.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
When they're starting right at it, and down he goes. Just like Unicorn when we saw. Oh, so that was a deep takedown. Takes the back
Yeah, that was quick.
on mount. Gotta be patient here. You know,
And
F. Mahon's a great grappler. As much as I dislike him.
F. Mahon talking a little bit of crap before this as well in the Discord. I did give him a little bit of a warning. Rapidly, somebody had been fighting for a little while. He's definitely no easy target. Bit of a problem.
Goes for that Kimura.
Yeah, 5 gates. See what he's able to get doing.
Smart. I think he's trying to get that postured. Yep. Let him get to that second gate. Wasn't afraid of getting some. And now in half guard again. Back to full. And back to the feet. Gotta be careful. F. Mahon's really good in the clinch.
Okay. Both guys mixing up very nicely. Different attacks. Nice work of feints that. Wow, this is shaping up to be a barn burner. Both guys going at it. Good work there from F. Mahon getting the rock.
Both looking to really establish their ground early. F. Mahon looking for that classic Jose Aldo boxing combo, the lead hook to the body.
Yeah, interestingly enough, Night Legacy, who is F. Mahon, for those that don't know, he's got a stamina advantage right now as well. He's firing away heavily, but working that body with great effect.
Yep.
Straight back to the classical F. Mahon.
And the switching
Taunt.
stances as well.
Yeah, looks like you might have been taunting, training, I should say, with Irvin Fox.
Oh! Gotta be careful when throwing out those taunts, man. One mistake and it's just, we're getting caught. Great round. We gotta look at the stats here.
Yeah, F. Mahon taking that one, I think, maybe with the rock, very, very close in terms of strikes landed outside of that. Big rock, still pressuring forward. People have been struggling to stop those tie clinches, but good work. Both guys working well in the clinch.
Miles for sure. And people don't consider that. That really taxes your stamina. I don't know what it is, but in the clinch, you get one denial. That's really going to mess up your opponent's stamina. And now Rapid lead with the stamina advantage. The clinch. Double underhooks. Very nice denial. It's not very easy to deny that back clinch, you know, it's very hard to see it. And if you do it wrong, you can get slammed. Wow. Get back up.
Rapidly seems to be struggling a little bit with the stamina now. Still a minute 30 to go in the second round, and obviously a potential 5 minutes left after that.
And right as you say that, gas is out because of that beat combo. Takes so much stamina. Good Muay Thai combo. And the Thai clinch. Wow, beautiful.
Good body shot.
Head. Beautiful boxing from Night Legacy right here. Oh, wow.
Nice, and a big head
And the
kick.
head kick. If that hadn't been at the end of the round, that definitely. Very dominant round striking wise for Mahone. As we see there, beautiful left hook off the knee.
Straight to that grappling. Obviously looking to change it up a little bit. Good work.
Very
Just
good denials.
yeah.
Really hard to grapple if Mahone in the clinch. Beautiful. Takes him down. Nope. That double underhooks position from the cage is a pretty broken position. Looks for the rear lead deep into the switch. Goes for the guillotine. This is trouble. Misses it. Oh, you gotta be careful with those taunts, because Rapid Lee is looking to nail you. Big right hook.
We've seen F Mahon be caught with those due to those taunts before as well.
And now he's cutting it short. Just gotta be so careful.
You should almost be getting one for flinching. If you're going to taunt and you flinch, your opponent gets one for flinching. At least that's how it's done.
I I just think he's trying to frustrate him. I think he knows he may have the fight won at this point. But gotta be careful. I mean, Zabit is so tricky and can pull something really out of anywhere and just get the knockout. That spin kick to the head is brutal.
Yeah, with a minute 20 to go. All it takes is one slip, one mistake.
More,
Either guy
more
can go.
taunts.
Yeah, one taunt.
Ed Mahon's defense has really been on point this entire fight, you gotta say.
He's been doing well, especially on the anti-grappling.
Speak of it. I swear if Mahone was finished before for taunting.
No, he has
Or
been.
was
He
that
has been.
someone else?
He's definitely been punished hard for his taunting before.
Oh, wow. Huge overhand, but goes for a gas head kick. Goes for the knee. Switch kick.
Oh,
Fights over. Oh, wow. Big rock at the end.
and F. Mahon gets it.
Yep, beautiful.
Interesting fight. Well played, both guys. Very, very
For
fun
sure.
to watch. With that one, that moves us on to the main part of the card. We're going to be having up first Dale Denton, ranked number 14th within IFL currently, up against Safe Constant, looking to make a bit of a resurgence. Let these guys get underway. here we go. Safe Constant up against Dale Denton. These guys very close in their previous matches by the looks of things. Light heavyweight division, Michael Bisping up against Glover Teixeira. Both guys have fought against a lot fan-friendly styles, entertaining, very, very good strikers. Have to see how they mix up.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 27 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Glover Okay, you ready? You ready? Fight!
Welcome in, welcome in. Right, they as they start, touch the gloves. Safe Constant looking to work that jab. Also playing on the tight camera angle. Interesting.
Gotta love that tight camera angle.
Yeah, interesting. Like I said, I'm not somebody that's able to use it myself personally, but I actually think F. Mahon was the guy that popularized it. Lovely, lovely little work there. Steps off, does that beautiful knee.
Beautiful combos.
Dale looking to answer back, does good work with that inside kick. Looking to double and triple up on it.
A refresh here. A little bit behind you.
No worries at all. Body hook there from Teixeira. Good work. Both guys looking like they're trying to find their range right now. A little bit of a wayward miss from Dale. He's going to be looking to make sure that he gets as little of those as possible as he lands a beautiful hook, check hook.
Definitely some nice combos. We get those from Dale.
Excellent catch of the body kick or the knee. I couldn't quite work out what it was, but Dale's starting to find some openings.
I would like to see him go for the body more. Mix it up on the body. But definitely doing doing good work with his boxing here. A good fake. He's always got to watch out for that famous slip back uppercut back uppercut. I can't English.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Safe. There it is. Commentator's curse. Talk about it, it shall happen. Another good elbow, too. Dale's teeing off. We usually don't see him like this. Usually he's more stamina conservative. But he's going for it. Maybe a different style for Dale.
Yeah, he's looking to push the pace a little bit. I mean, we obviously Safe Constant is predominantly a counter striker, and I think that even though Dale does also like to play that game, he's a little bit more inclined to go forward as we're seeing here.
And it's working out for him so far.
It is working out for him. He's got to be very, very careful of that stamina, though. He really, really does. It was he committed a little bit in that round, lost a little bit of stamina, was able to get some good strikes off, but we'll have to see how each guy recovers in between round.
I think we'll see him kind of lean back on this one, take it a little bit easier. That's what I would do for him after having a first round that taxed a lot of his stamina. Save some stamina for the third round.
Yeah, potentially, man. Potentially, by all means. It's depends on how you like to start it. Some people like to start strong and then maybe coast the rest of the round. Others like to finish the round strong. Myself personally, I like to finish strong as well. So I think you're right there. Be a good strategy for him. But you can see the stamina advantage already starting to amount for Safe Constant. head health obviously slightly in the advantage of Dale, but not at a level that's going to be huge so far. But he's still landing great
He's landing
strikes.
that left hook pretty good there.
Yeah, and he's landing a couple of clean uppercuts as well, has Dale.
Block is getting pretty low too.
See, these are all big movements, and quite a lot of them are on the guard so far. He landing some nice shots, but maybe 1 in 3, and oh, big head kick though. Both guys exchange there.
You can tell he's looking for that sway uppercut. I said it again. I'm just gonna stop talking.
Lunging straights there, or lunging jabs even. Lean elbow, very clean.
Nice.
Safe, showing some evolution in his game here. Lovely timed inside kick.
That was just beautiful. It doesn't happen often, but it does. It's a beautiful thing. I do believe that also counts as towards knockdowns. If I remember right. Ooh. Hit him with the elbow.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice combo. Dale's not... He didn't take it easy like I thought he was going to. He came out and... Safe saying, you want to be here? Let's brawl. But the stamina is weighing a lot. Especially against a Bisping. For a Bisping to share a matchup, you definitely do not want the stamina looking like this.
No, definitely not. Going into that third round, and with another minute on this, on the second round.
Ooh, maybe in some trouble here.
Yeah, 40 seconds left to work, and these counters. I'm feeling a slip elbow coming. The slip elbow feels like it's there.
I think he's fishing for it.
Yeah, he feels it. He almost had one there. I'm surprised he didn't let it go.
He's got to time it right. Some lunging jabs and straights. He wants to go to the third round. Definitely a great fight for both men. But, I mean, as you can see, look at that stamina deficit there.
Yeah. Becomes a big problem.
Definitely. Dale is going to have to be very conservative in what he does.
He's looking for a Hail Mary punch right now, if you're Dale. But wow, huge question mark kick. Almost hard to watch at the moment. You know that Dale's in a very tough position. He's open for a hope and a prayer to be able to pull off some big shot, as maybe catching safe Constant as he leans, but Constant right now pressuring forward, keeping composed, working strikes at excellent variance, lunging jabs, check hooks.
His best shot at probably winning this round or saving himself from a knockout is he needs to get this to the ground. I feel like he should get it to the ground, work his ground game a little bit.
That sounds like he might have rocked him and put him down here. Nope, he's still standing.
He's just going at it. He don't care no more.
No, he doesn't. Puts him on his butt again, but wasn't able to follow him down. Very little stamina.
Nice. Very little. Just a minuscule. I think Dale knows that it's do or die. He's got to land something huge.
Oh, huge crushing uppercut as we're saying that. excellent knockout there from Safe Constant. Turned the ties after a bit of adversity early. Wasn't a gimme fight. Dale came out here very, very strong. Not unusual to see him gas this early in the third round, but he knew that he was up against a tough counter-striking opponent, and try to mix up his game clearly.
It's a very unusual style by Dale. Usually we see him linger back a little bit, save his stamina, but he kind of went all out on this one. I think he knew that he was going to be, if he fought like that, it was going to be counter-strike versus counter-strike, and Safe is the better counter-striker.
Yeah, probably. Great fight though. Great win from Safe Constant. Looking like he's getting himself into the top 15 again. With that one in the box though, moving on to another very, very fun fight we're going to be having. I'm Cold Blooded up against Honest Jim. Very, very, very fun fight. Looking forward to this one. Hell yeah. are back at it. Honest Jim up against I'm Cold Blooded. First time these guys have squared off by the looks of things. Both guys very, very talented. On EA Sports UFC 3. Fought them both a number of times. Interesting styles for both guys. Have to see how they stack up against each other, of course. Can never really do MMA maths. I know that personally, I'm Cold Blooded seems to be my kryptonite. That guy kicks my ass. Honest Jim has done it a few times as well, I'm not going to lie, but got a little bit closer with him in the past.
Yeah, I've definitely fought both of them. I fought Jim more than I fought Cold Blooded. I'd say Jim definitely has the better grappling style.
Agreed.
And Blooded is definitely more of a kickboxer.
Yeah, his boxing, his counter strikes as a whole, Cold Blooded is very unique strikers. Even though in the way that he comes forward and attacks you, very unorthodox. But the adjustments
I
that
I see Jim coming with a good takedown. He's probably going to want to get a takedown early. He doesn't want to take a whole lot of damage.
Agreed. It's his path of least resistance, you would think, is being able to get this fight to the ground and see what he's able to do down there. But well, we will have to see.
Yep.
Cold Blooded is no slouch on the ground. Oh, Mario Yamasaki is the referee of the evening. We know we are going to see blood.
It's going to be blood.
Mario doesn't like it any other way. He chokes early. I mixed up my words, but you get my point.
Don't worry, I was all tongue-tied earlier too.
Happens. Starting out nice, touch the gloves.
Switch to southpaw. That's very interesting. Nice feint.
Cold Blooded, it's working a lot more kicks than I would expect to see this early on. Nice little push into a low calf kick there.
Ooh, nice slip.
Yeah, the movement and the defense of Cold Blooded is where he really excels. He makes it look very clean and effortless almost.
That was actually very smart because he could have lost big there.
There was a big counter coming his way if he didn't get that double leg.
That double leg was almost perfectly timed. That was very smart, but oh, he can do some damage here.
Yeah, raining down some good shots. Heavy ground and pound.
Oh, he lost the stack. Is he gonna go for side? And he gets it. Add the crucifix.
Pumping out that sprawl. Gets the crucifix this time.
Oh, gets it.
Good work from Jim in top control right now. Have some good success raining down some heavy ground and pound.
Definitely doing a beautiful job. This is what he needed early.
Very intelligent defense on the ground so far from Cold Blooded.
But he is getting tagged, so he needs to get up. But it doesn't look like Jim wants to get up.
As I say that, Jim has pulled off 3 or 4 excellent denials, and he gets back flat here. This is dangerous.
Oh, this is very dangerous. Oh, gets a denial there. He's looking for something called a good old bum's death.
Looks like Honest Jim's fishing for that top mount again. Heavy shots.
He's heavy hitting him. He's going after it.
Half of the shots are being partially blocked at least, but still all ticks in the column of Cain Velasquez. Good first round there from Honest Jim. Obviously didn't like what he was looking at on the in the striking situation, but Took that fight down pretty
Definitely,
quickly.
he's seen that great opportunity to get that takedown.
Yeah, clutched it with both hands and really made it, benefit him. Got off some great work during that round. As the judges were saying, as the corner was saying in between rounds two, cold-blooded though, he did a very good job of maintaining his stamina. So even though he took a bit of damage, he's not in as dire of a situation as he could have been if he was panicking in the nice pullback straight.
Nice. I do see exactly like it's happening now. Is that cold-blooded is probably going to come out hot because he does not want to get taken down again. He's going to be on that takedown edge. So Jim is going to have to get a little bit crafty on how he's going to take him down.
I have had word that there is a little bit of delay in this game causing some issues with the grappling, but they seem to be working it out pretty nicely.
It does look pretty nice. So. Oh,
clean hands. That's the problem when you get
beautiful combo.
When you get somebody worried about the ground game, the hands start opening up.
I'd like to almost see him go a little bit more body. He's being a headhunter a little bit, but get that body, get that stamina a little bit even. It's still pretty even, but he could take it down. Blooded setting up them lunching strikes pretty nicely.
Yeah, absolute master of those lunging strikes. He's cold-blooded, literally where I learned it from. Never seen it before him. Another shot there. Is he able to get this one though?
Get it.
Pumps the first. Gets
and he got it.
Yeah.
This is huge.
Still 2 minutes on the clock as well. We'll have to see what he's able to get it going.
If he can hold him here again, this is bad news for cold-blooded.
Yeah, it definitely would be going into that third round.
Oh. Moves to half guard. Back to full guard.
Doing a great job of maintaining it.
Nice fake there. Does he get it? Yep, he got the full guard. He got that wasted momentum. When he got that full guard, it would have been a perfect time for him to get up. Now he's in danger.
Yeah. Honest Jim doing a real good job of keeping up the pressure on the ground as well. Any opportunity he's getting to lay down some heavy shots, he is.
And he's doing a very good job of not blowing all his stamina on them heavy punches on the ground. He's picking them quite nicely. That was a great reversal. Let's see if maybe Cold-Blooded can do something on top. And we're back another reversal.
Yeah, no, he did a good job. But obviously, Honest Jim spends a lot more time in the grappling exchanges. Even though Cold-Blooded is seasoned down here himself, he's a lot more defensive in his efforts grappling for the most part. So, Honest Jim finding very crafty and veteran moves, just like the full guard hip into the half guard reversal. Excellent little strategy.
Let's see what happens here.
Now both guys still looking good in stamina, and oh, I was about to say these are big guys in the heavyweight division. It only takes one or two shots.
That was a great combo. If Jim can keep him down here, this fight's done.
You got to think each time he's been able to get him down so far, he has maintained the top control. So.
And Blooded has had a very hard time getting up, and now it's a big denial there, along with a big elbow.
And this is the problem. I mean, he needs more urgency in order to stand up. However, more urgency means more easily denied transitions.
More opportunity for denials. He's in trouble here. He's in trouble here.
This is a deep hole with 3 minutes 40 to go. Escapes it.
That head is blinking. I was going to make a metaphor there, but I couldn't think of anything. Oh, no.
This is relentless. The
this
passing.
Beautiful, just beautiful work on the ground by Jim. he's just staying on him like glue and paper. This is bad.
Yeah,
It was
gets
two big denials.
into crucifix as well. Nice work there.
Oh,
2 minutes 25 to go.
oh no. I was blooded. I would not try to go for these counter punches. I'd try to get up like he just did. Now he's got to work. He's got to know he's got to work.
Yeah, very little head health, very little block left, but he's gonna try, gonna give it everything he's got. Good takedown denial.
Good aim. It was a good ankle pick try though, but definitely great takedown defense by him. But he's got to go for broke. He's probably down 2 rounds, and he's fading in the 3rd. He is doing a great job of not taking too much damage on the bottom.
But all the minutes are starting to add up a little bit now.
But
Jim's,
the minutes are adding up, and the tiny little shots are adding up.
yeah, 45 seconds left to go. You might even see a finish here.
You
Blocks
may
low,
see a
head
finish
health's
here.
very low. Side control.
Oh,
Good, yeah, good buck.
Without that buck, I think it would have been done. Uh-oh. He's in trouble. He's in trouble,
and
and
that's
it's
it.
over.
18 seconds left on the clock. Honest Jim with a relentless pressure, start to finish in the heavyweight division. Cain Velasquez, very Cain Velasquez-esque performance as well. Marauding forward, lots of shots on the ground.
It was definitely a very good showcase of what Jim can do on the ground.
Yeah, showing why he was former champion. I mean, Cold-Blooded is no slouch in any respect on this game. Not currently ranked, but very easily could be with a couple more performances. Obviously just hasn't
And
had
it
an
wasn't
opportunity
easy
to
for
perform.
Jim either. He was
No.
getting tagged up on the feet.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely he's dangerous, but he made championship level adjustments just like he had in the past, and came out with a victory this time. It was
If
a
that
fun
would have
fight.
stood up, that could have been a totally different fight if he wouldn't have been able to get them takedowns.
Definitely. here we are, Slick Colt taking on a tough opponent here in Quidgeworth. Both guys previous champions, some a little bit more recent than others, but interesting one in the middleweight division. Perpetual Striker.
Boxer versus a graper.
Yeah, I was just about to say Perpetual Striker, Quidgeworth, against Perpetual Grappler, Slick Colt. Both guys well versed, well rounded, but both clearly have specialties.
Starting early.
Alright, so Chris Wyman, Michael Bisping, see if these guys touch gloves. And they do. Wyman starting out with some jabs, feinting that takedown, going for the double. Big slam within the first 30 seconds.
I do believe you're a little bit delayed.
Slick Colt being relentless once again on the ground. Does a good job of taking full mount.
Some beautiful groundwork. That was a great denials there.
Yeah, these guys are working hard. Both very skilled. Like I said, you've got to imagine that this is going to be favouring Slick Colt now. The longer we stay on the ground, especially since he's in top control with such a heavy wrestler like Chris Wyman. But as you mentioned, both guys getting off some interesting denials early. And if Quidgeworth can keep...
He's definitely not making it easy for him.
100%. I mean, if Quidgeworth can keep his stamina high, get off a few denials of his own, then this is going to be very, very interesting going into the second round. Right now, Slick Colt expending a lot of energy to keep him down here, land some good ground and pound. Excellent work in top mount. Good catch though. He gets the flip.
A beautiful flip.
Yeah.
Both of their staminas are pretty low too. Went for that guillotine, didn't get it though.
Yeah, exactly right. Quidgeworth though, see what he's able to do in top mount. Able to posture up, stops the denial himself. Looking to rain some ground and pound.
Have changed.
Ooh.
Big hits.
Very, very high level grappling. Honestly, these guys getting off some, very, very clean denials.
Very good. That was a beautiful reversal.
Oh yes, it was. Excellent reversal. Flips him right over. Good work by Quidgeworth though. Cover guard.
Slick not afraid to go into that stack guard because I don't believe Bisping has any submissions from there, so he's not in any danger.
Yeah, I'm not too sure with Bisping. Haven't used him in a little while, in all honesty. May have a triangle, but even so, going into that start guard allows him the opportunity to push the half guard either way. A lot of the
and
time.
For Weidman, that's ideal. It happens quick.
Definitely. Good position. Nice denial there from Slick Colt to stop the stand-up.
But Chris Weidman's no slouch on the feet either. He's got some great boxing combos.
Definitely. Quidgeworth standing up now, only 10 seconds left in the round.
And looks like we're going to see a round two.
Yeah, nothing to do in there going into round two. Interesting first round. And obviously the heavy top control there from Chris Wyman. Slick Colt doing a good job getting that.
He took that round from just top control alone. He didn't get off very much damage, but I mean, just the taxing of the denials and just the top pressure has got him. But as we see, the stamina is pretty even.
Yeah, it's like I said, Quidgeworth did a good job, or FIFA as we know him, did a good job of staying patient on the ground, similar as we saw with Cold Blooded, able to make sure that he wasn't just getting completely demolished down there, but still very, very tough to separate. Even when he was able to get that reversal and try to, Slick Colt did a great job of flipping him into top mount, but Quidgeworth starting strong here in the second round. You can tell he's worried about that takedown though. This isn't where he wants to be with his back up against that cage.
And he does not want to be worried about that takedown because, like I stated, Weidman's got some great boxing too.
Yeah, it's definitely not the only thing to worry about, but Slick Colt doing a good job here, getting the tie clinch, trying for that jumping guillotine.
Does not get it though. Great denial.
Rock and a spear takedown. Drives right through him on that double leg. Gets the crucifix.
Versus it.
Keeping up the volume of shots though. Able to get back mount there. Not able to flatten him though.
Oh no. Got his back.
Good denial there from Slick Colt. This is going to be a bit trouble here. He can just rain down shots.
Definitely. He can ride his back as long as he wants to. I know that sounds wrong, but he can definitely do that, especially as Weidman, because you got options.
Yeah, lots of time to work here, but Quizworth did a good job of really just kind of honestly muscling through that to get out of that back flat position.
Got him off his back, but he's in top knot now, and he's in a little bit of trouble. Top knot's not a place he wants to be.
Wyman laying down some good shots, getting off excellently timed denials. This might be it.
He's in trouble.
One or two more. That's it.
That's it. That's it.
Dominant performance there by Slick Colt. He obviously didn't, he knew where he was going to be successful in this fight. Got the fight there very quickly, kept up that pressure, and was able to grind out the win in that second round.
Great performance by both gentlemen. Definitely a dominant performance by Slick Colt with this Chris Weidman. But Quizworth did not make it easy on him.
No, Quizworth can go away with this knowing that he did well in the grappling exchange in terms of some of the defensive decisions he's made. Of course, there's room for improvement, but I'm sure he's going to want to have shown off a little bit more of his striking than he was able to in this showing. But I think that was more due to Slick Colt rather than what FIFA had done. But great fight, great victory there for Slick Colt. Takes us right into the next one. Another fun fight. Our rank number 7 Midwest Sniper is going to be coming up against KVNG Keen. So without a moment's time to waste, let's get this one straight under the way. And we are back. Midwest Sniper up against KVNG Keen, featherweight division, Aldo Ortega. Another fun one. With me again, we got Freeze. How's it going, Freeze?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Interested in this fight. This is going to be a good one.
Hell yeah. Keen once again, bit more of a grappler at heart, as expected. Maybe a bit more of a grapple-orientated fighter, but both guys once again very well-rounded. So they're starting out very quick. Wow, not a moment's time to waste.
I do believe there was a little bit of bad blood before this as well between these two gentlemen. But against an Ortega grappler, definitely Aldo is a smart choice with that sub defense being 96, I do believe.
Yes, yes, very right. Also, the takedown defense very large for.
Yes. But as most grapplers nowadays, you can't slouch on Ortega's boxing, but they're just going at it. Clean combos.
Yeah,
Oh,
Midwest
not
known
seen
for this.
nothing like that before.
Midwest is one of those guys. He can really rise to an occasion where he doesn't need any time to find his range. He seems to have it from the very start of that bell to the very end of that bell every time. Turning it on.
I would say he probably he spends a lot of time in practice mode with that big rock and a denial.
Yeah, he's coming out real strong right now. Looking fantastic.
Go. He's saying, come on, get back up.
Those leg kicks are good, but gotta be very careful. That may start eating on his stamina.
Doesn't seem like King is finding his range for them takedowns. That was a beautiful combo there. He's just finding his range completely. I think King he's a little bit starstruck on what to do. He's just getting tagged here.
Yeah, it's hard to know what you do, what to do. Hard to get a moment to breathe and kind of center yourself and just taking jabs to the face over and over. Very clean. Look at the hands. This might even be it.
I think.
No, he survives it. Chin holds up there on Ortega, but this is relentless pressure. Good takedown.
Got the takedown. Let's see what he can do with it.
Inverted triangle.
Is he going to have enough to get it?
Goes into the second stage. This means he's going to get flipped now if he does escape, which he does.
And he gets flipped.
Obviously going to be very careful of that full guard now. Doesn't want to get
he's going to get back up.
Yeah, of course. Backs out.
Does not want to get that stack guard.
Trying to circle. Got caught in the guard on the way by the looks of things, but back to where he wants to be now. Stalking in the center of that cage, firing out body shots. Keen's been on a little bit of a layoff here. He had a bit of Xbox issue, troubles with his Xbox, so good to see him back. Maybe definitely a little bit of ring rust.
Back. He's getting maybe. It is a real thing. Ring rust is a real thing.
Even in the case of EA Sports on UFC 3. I've experienced it myself.
I have also. I've played a few ranked matches, and I'm not as good as I used to be.
It takes a couple to get into it, but wow, Midwest not. Honestly, taking no prisoners.
Not backing down. Kane has not had much answer to the onslaught.
Midwest has been really on point.
Watching Midwest reminds me of watching me back in the day. Sounds like an old timer thing to say, but he's more of a technicaler though. I was more of a stand in front of you and brawl. He's got that technical side, which I should have had.
Advancements in the game always happens. When I say you can take a couple of weeks away and the meta can change even at this point when things aren't getting updated a lot. You see, or at least a lot more people becoming a little bit more familiar with what's going on. Nice.
Getting some denials off here.
Yeah, good work.
He's got to get something going on this ground, but he's back up. Kane has to know he needs to get on the ground and get something going because the feet is not working for him.
I'd love to see the.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'd love to see the stats in between this if we make it to the second round. The amount of strikes. Yeah, I mean the output's been crazy.
It's been output, and he's been landing a lot. I'm surprised the head health is not like at a bigger disadvantage. He's been hitting a lot there. He's done a good job of not being a headhunter. He's mixing it up. Oh, beautiful front kick.
Yeah. Becoming a big problem. Good spear, though. Nothing to do with it. Obviously, only 4 seconds on the clock, but a well-timed takedown after that massive barrage of strikes.
That takedown may have very well saved his soul. He was about to be taken.
Yep. See that 100%. Lovely picture strikes there, as we see in the highlights.
Would have loved to see the stats. Maybe we'll see him after. Getting them push kicks.
Yeah, wanted that takedown. Gets it.
He needs it. He needed it. He needed that. That is what he honestly needed to come out and do.
Yeah, he's coming out. He's coming out really invigorated, but great reversal and separation from Midwest. Yeah, Midwest has been
at
doing
this point,
great.
there's not much you can do.
I know, like.
Oh my, just clean combos. I don't think he's too worried about his stamina on here, though.
No, he's just happy to keep putting out this damage.
Well, these add up, so as long as he does that, he's winning. Numbers are going up as long as he's doing that.
And it does do leg, leg health as well.
I was about to say, as you can see, that left leg's getting ate up a little bit. He's honestly getting ate up everywhere. Just big combos.
Everything.
He's coming out with everything in the kitchen sink, the whole house.
And the reason he's able to sustain such massive, output is because he's landing everything, at least on the block. Even when Keen's getting the block up, it's touching.
And when King goes to fire back, he's just getting hit with 6 or 7 combo punches.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's maybe it. Oh.
You can smell blood.
Keen's got to do something. He can't take much more of this.
That's it. That's got to be it, surely.
That's it.
That was
beautiful.
Honestly, one of the best performances I've seen in a long time. That was fantastic work from Midwest. Came out there, start to finish, non-stop action. But no feeling out process. You got to remember this was from the very first second of that.
Very first second, just straightforward. Look at that.
Wowzers.
That's what, 45% landed?
Yeah, great work.
Close.
Great work. Sure there'll be some performance bonuses coming his way. Alright, here we go. Mark Doesn't Care up against E-Hummer. A little bit of background for you here. Mark Doesn't Care, currently ranked number 8th, up E-Hummer ranked number 13th. Mark was meant to be fighting City of Gods this evening, which is actually E-Hummer's little brother. City of Gods unable to make it due to being on lockdown, so his big brother having to step in, even though he's a little bit lower in the rankings, taking that taking that short notice fight, making sure that Mark didn't go without an opponent. So big shout outs to E Hummer there. Mark, though, taking on anybody anytime, looking to beat the older brother before he takes on the younger brother. In his own words, all the hype, all the fun.
Typical Nick Diaz. This is interesting. I haven't seen.
No touch of gloves.
I haven't seen much of E Hummer.
He obviously he's been with us for quite a while. Seen quite a bit of him. He hot and cold. Very much like a Charles Oliveira. Has his moments definitely. I have to see what he's able to pull off, but that's a nice deep double leg from Mark, straight into top mount.
This is dangerous. This is very dangerous. Nice. He got the rare slide there.
Mark looking to separate.
Seems like Lawler is trying to find his range a little bit. As is Covington. At that close camera angle. Seems like a trend got started.
Hummer is really planting his feet. He's taking that center, and anytime Mark steps in, he's not looking to backstab at all. He's just looking to rip combinations.
Which with a Lawler, you're wanting to do that.
Yeah, no, you can see the strategy in it, definitely. Mark, though, doing a good job of kind of hitting and moving, getting those feints out there. Gets caught with a big overhand hook. Yeah.
I would like to see Hummer get a little bit closer when he plants his feet, as he is whiffing a little bit.
Yeah, he's expecting Mark to be there after he throws, and he's not. Mark is circling off very, very well after he throws his combinations. Lovely double jab into a body straight. Perfect. Good takedown defense there.
It was actually really good because that kick, I think, is what messed up on that takedown. But
Oh, wow.
it's a big rock to answer it.
This is huge. This is going to be
knockdown.
non-stop pressure. You know anything about Mark, you know that he's smelling blood right now.
He smells blood. He's trying to catch him with that knee, maybe trying to catch him in on a takedown.
Block breaking combos, being aware that he knows E Hummer wants to fire back with something, so allowing him a bit of push and release moments for him to explode.
He's touching him up though, and Hummer's. It almost seems like Hummer's on a delay. He's throwing when Mark's already backing up and away. I'd like to see maybe some leg kicks to try to find that range a little bit better.
Mark's been really on finding his range really everywhere. Lovely work.
Got a knockdown out of that weird exchange there.
Yeah, Colby's melting him out here right now.
Great work. I mean, E. Hummer's had some moments, but needs to find his range. I think the stats even said that he only landed 6 shots. If I was him, I would, like I said, use them leg kicks, find that range before starting to plant my feet, firing off, get them combos down that he's throwing. Yeah, but that's going to be hard against Mark because Mark throws all different types of combos.
I mean, yeah, if E Hummer right now, he tried planting on those shots, and obviously Mark's got his timing down perfectly so far. So I think E Hummer definitely needs to start when he's pressuring forward. Maybe start cage cutting a little bit. Just look to pin him against that cage line rather than stopping outside those black lines.
Oh,
Mark though firing through everything.
I do believe he leaned into that. I looked away for a quiet moment, but I do believe I came back to look and he was leaned into that uppercut. And another uppercut.
Yeah, lovely work.
I've just been on point tonight about calling things.
100%. The
Mark
hands.
going for the kill.
Yeah,
He
it's just
definitely smells blood.
all
He sees
clean.
that.
You know, he still smells the blood from earlier. It's just that he knows that he's got to control that pressure. And so far, this has been one continuous high-paced pressure that Lawler's finding it very, very hard to keep up with. And you've got to say that's very Colby-like. You know, he puts on a pressure on his opponents.
Ooh. Another big rock. Lawler is finding it hard to deal with this because by the time he's throwing his punches, Colby's already backed away and gone. He's not there anymore. It all comes to range.
Oh,
Ooh,
snap jab,
nice double
lovely.
jab.
Yeah.
Lawler's still not backing down much, though.
Oh.
Answers back. Gives him a knee. Good head movement there.
Yeah, showing Lawler's still dangerous. These in the fight especially.
Oh, I think it's over.
Yeah. And that's all she wrote. Fantastic work by Mark Doesn't Care. Came out here tonight, put on an absolute clinic with Colby Covington. A true showcase of Colby, if anything. Genuinely.
Very good. Very high output. Very high land rate.
Yeah, mixed in the grappling with the hands. Just yeah, all around excellent work. Ehammer taking this on short notice, obviously. On behalf of his younger brother, are currently ranked number 5, so I'm sure that's a fight we'll be seeing in the future. But for now, what a fantastic performance by Mark.
100%.
And we are back at it.
Oh,
Voltage Bob up against Great Mist. Championship bout. First one of the evening. Middleweight division. Champion fighting as Jacare Souza over here. Great Mist challenger coming off a number of very, very classy performances. Great Mist. He's a worthy challenger. Imagine he's going to be a bit of a problem here for Voltage Bob. Definitely going to be a test of that championship.
Early takedown attempt for Jacare, not there. Weidman's hook shot there looked pretty good, but blocked by the defense.
Joined by Joe Rogan and all them here.
Right here, he's got to get those knees to the body. Lands one.
Oh, big elbow.
Oh, big left.
Getting them combos in.
Oh, uppercut lands, and he leaned right into that one, Joe. Left the head wide open there for the taking. Let's see if now that wakes him up a little bit and he learns to get those hands up.
He's doing a great job of timing these shots.
Able to land in the body there with the left kick.
He is just teeing off on this boxing. I mean, back and forth. But Weidman gets another rock here.
Oh, he missed that kick.
Beautiful takedown.
Yep. Champion on his back right now. Not exactly a bad place to be with Jacare Souza, but also not, not where you want to be either.
Not a good, yeah. They're not where you want to be against the Weidman,
No,
especially
no,
the Weidman.
definitely not. No matter how crafty you are with track rate.
It was a very good reversal. We're back in full guard, and Bob's got to do something though, because this round already belongs to Mist. He's got 2 rocks on him now, plus the takedown. Good denial. Chewing up that body. Ref's gonna separate him.
Looks like oh, lovely work.
Another rock and a drop.
Just about to say, Great Miss has been doing a great job of ripping to the body, and every time Bob tries to return with it, firing those uppercuts to catch him.
That's 3 rocks in the round 1. That's not good.
No, the champion's under some adversity right now. He gets that tie clinch again, firing away in those knees.
The way that they're both doing their staminas right now, they're not planning to make it to the 5th round.
No, there's no way this is going to the 5th round. I mean, and if it does, it's going to look sloppy. They've got a crazy pace out there.
Sloppy hug fest or slap fest.
Yeah, if it gets that far, I imagine that we're going to be seeing a 2nd or 3rd round finish here. These guys are coming at each other very, very quick, starting out. Champion's under a lot of adversity here, getting tagged up by the challenger. See how they've recovered in between rounds. And he keeps digging to those body shots as well. Continues to make it, just allows him to maintain that advantage.
Ooh, beautiful hook.
Yeah, he's catching him very clean as he's trying to get out of the way of these shots.
Our champion's fighting off his back foot too.
Yeah, he's having a lot of adversity now. He's going to have to see if he's going to be able to weather the storm and turn the tides a little bit. But Great Miss not giving him a lot of opportunity to do so.
He's doing a great performance. He's just, them hooks are deadly. He's got him with a hook once and I think an uppercut twice.
And again,
another hook and an uppercut.
Yeah, bread and butter.
About these things.
Fighters won't be happy.
Creepy. It's almost getting creepy. Hitting that body.
Attempts a big hook to the head, but misses. He caught that one right on the knee. That could have hurt. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. He's really
Well, it's Bob trying to get something working, but Great Miss just catching him on everything. He's on a tempo that's hard. Seems to be hard to break right now.
Miss is gonna be careful. He taxed his stamina a little bit there. He could have easily got taken down. Definitely. I think Bob knew that he needed some recovery time, so he went for this clinch. I think.
Oh,
yep, he's gonna go for that rear naked. He's got it.
2-gate, low stamina.
This could be bad. This could be bad. Weidman's not known for his sub defense, but he gets out.
Yeah, good work to escape that even.
Another submission. This one's a 4.
Nothing to do on that one. Yeah, good submission defense thus far.
That is definitely a smart decision by Mist.
Oh, fantastic
caught him
knee.
in the head.
This might be it.
Over? Is it over?
And that is it. We have.
It is over.
Excellent work by Great Mist. From challenger to champion in the blink of an eye.
He got caught going to the body for?
Yeah, what started that off was the body knee. You're absolutely right. He got caught as he was leaning with the body knee. Rocks him. Great Miss.
Let's see if we can't see this. Hopefully we can see this. this body knee. We may not be able to see the body knee, but he went for a body knee, and I do believe he was going for a body shot, and
Yeah.
he got caught to the head.
Body knee, followed it up with a body hook into a head hook. Excellent work. Clean finish.
Stopped him. Beautiful. It was a great performance by Mist.
It was. And that's not even the only title fight of the night. That just takes us on to the next title fight of the evening. Moving up in weight, light heavyweight. Gonna have Mystic Mac defending up against Six Mango, previous light heavyweight champion. So interesting one once again.
Very interesting.
And we are back. Second championship fight of the evening. Six Mango up against Mystic Mac. Champion, I believe, is using John Jones. Challenger using Daniel Cormier, unless I'm mistaken.
Maybe.
Oh,
Got a nice pop screen here.
Oh, doesn't show us though, because it's a quick fight. Gotta love quick fight.
We'll see here soon.
yeah, no, let us know shortly.
These two gentlemen have fought before. Mac took the belt off of Mango, did he not?
That's exactly right. Six Mango, first champion of the light heavyweight division. And that is right. John Jones, the champion, up against the challenger, Six Mango. Which is interesting. Six Mango was using John Jones in their first in their first fight.
The first fight. Can't remember who.
I believe it was Gus.
Yep, yep. Nice combos.
Yep.
Being very Joan Jones like, throwing them kicks to the body, being long. Mango's gonna have to get inside. Some long takedowns probably aren't gonna cut it. He's gonna have to get inside, get some dirty boxing going, probably eat a few on the chin.
Yeah,
If he's lucky, get some head movement, maybe into a takedown.
Working off the back foot as Daniel Cormier is going to be very, very difficult against John Jones. The range is very hard to deal with. I mean, you've got to be inside and boxing with him. It's where John Jones seems to struggle most on this game.
It's just right inside his face, but it's hard to get there. And when you're there, it's even dangerous.
No, I know in the last time Six Mango did have a bit of an issue with the jab work of Mystic Mac. Mr. Mac likes to work behind that jab a lot. Obviously, boxing 101 lands very, very good hands.
Get that jab to make the front arms hurt, and then once they take them down, get that.
Yeah, right now what we need to be seeing off Six Mango is maybe a little bit more forward pressure and head slips off as he's expecting to anticipate that jab even. Just moving backwards like this, he just keeps getting touched on the gloves. And
he's not gonna win doing this. It's gonna be pure domination if he keeps backing up like this.
Yeah, he's looking.
Got to get what I would look to do is look for John Jones to try to step up for that body teep like that, and maybe try to get a sway off into a takedown, or even a sway into a big overhand, something like that.
Yeah, but
once again,
Mystic Mac catching him very clean.
That could have been bad there.
Yep.
I think he just barely caught him with that kick.
He tripled up on the jabs. You know his block was broken. Lovely sprawl.
That was last minute denial there. That was quite beautiful. That meter was as full as it was going to get. That it being an actual takedown.
See, Mystic Mac being quite intelligent here, he doesn't seem to be following too much. He seems to be cage cutting as much as he can. Following a little bit now, but recognizes that.
He's hitting that body. He's not taxing too much stamina, not missing too much. Mango's definitely got to get something working here. It's been pretty much one-sided. Takedowns aren't really working. Got to figure out a different way to get those in. Like I said, I'd like to see more slips and head movement. Try to get a sway off into something.
Yeah, you kind of got to risk it and just kind of move forward. You've got to be able to. You have to be willing to risk taking a punch when somebody's got this risk. You know. Oh,
See,
that's nice.
Right
that was
there.
a lot
is
more.
What I'm talking about.
Good work.
He's listening to me. He has to be. But back up as we go.
Yeah, and once again, the champion able to defend it and then defends the takedown from the ankle pick. Yeah.
But at least he's got that takedown on the scorecard now. Now he knows that he's not invulnerable. Maybe that'll give him a little confidence.
Yeah.
Got to bite down on that mouthpiece and sit there.
This is a lot better. See, standing in his face and throwing in a boxing range, and he's catching him, head already flashing for the first time in this fight. Taking away that range, not allowing John Jones to get creative and throw those 1-2 shots at a distance.
This is not where he wants to be, though. He's back at range again. It's going to be hard for him to get back in, but he's got to push forward. I mean, he needs to start throwing his jab a little bit more, even. Getting a little predictable.
Yeah, he's obviously trying to get that takedown, but right now, being a little bit predictable with it.
Mix it up, maybe 1-2. I mean, yeah, get that 1-2 head slips.
I think in the moment he's feeling the dilemma of he knows that if he presses forward, that's his best option, but he's worried about his stamina at the same time. I think at this point.
That would have been a great time to go for another takedown, is when he blocked that leg kick. I mean, just missed opportunities. But when you're in the heat of the moment in the cage, there, it's not always the first thing on your mind. Hey, I'm gonna block this leg kick, then takedown. Usually it's block leg kick, and then wait a few minutes, and then you're like, oh, I should have went for a takedown there.
Yeah, you know, hindsight's always going to be 2020. Easy
Oh,
for us to say, but Mystic Mac looking fantastic right now.
oh,
Knocks him down. Six Mango
can he
doing,
get back up?
yeah, Six Mango doing the correct thing though, taking a moment to allow his
Get that
health to
haughty.
recover.
I'm not sure what I was gonna say there, but it sounded like haughty health, but letting his health get back up. Another big rock.
Yeah, the hands are
He's
flowing
got
quite
to
nicely
move his
after the
head off
jab.
center line. Oh my gosh.
Lovely work. He frames everything off that jab, and but Mango didn't have the answer for it. Unfortunately tonight, the head movement, the slips off, weren't quite there. But you know, obviously that's a hole in his game. I'm sure he's going to be working on it, and not let this happen next time. This is a quick rematch for Mango. Normally, get a couple more defenses on, but with it being IFL 50 and us putting on such a big card, he got a big win after his last one, so he got the rubber match basically. Did he?
Hmm.
Maybe a little bit more time now, give him an opportunity to work on that, and I'm sure he'll be coming back for it. But Mystic Mac doing a great job. The boxing is on point.
Definitely, he's got some a little bit of holes in the game too that he's got to work on, as well as I mean everybody that
Of
plays this
course,
game, everybody's got holes.
of course.
The main thing that Mango should take away from advice here is head movement, head movement, head. His head was in the center of the line. He got popped by that jab. There's just not much, not much you can do if you don't move your head. He
Yep.
was backing straight back up.
But great job there to Mystic Mac, and still
Great job.
defends his belt. With that one, it takes us on to the main event of the evening. It's going to be a champion v champion match with a possible double champ contention on the line. MIW, current lightweight champion, is going to be taking on Trixie, our long defending featherweight champion, currently the most decorated fighter that we have. Got the most defenses out of any active champion. So he gets the opportunity to move up from featherweight to lightweight in kind of emulation, I imagine, of Conor McGregor. But yeah, should be a fun one. We'll get this one underway. And here we are, champion v champion. Trixie up against MIW. Trixie fighting as his well-known Conor McGregor. Current defending champion MIW fighting as Khabib Nurmagomedov. Khabib.
You want to try that again?
I don't. I don't, obviously.
This is definitely an interesting matchup with Trixie having the most title defenses now.
Out of any active
MIW
champion, yeah.
Has taken out the person who recently had the most title defenses. He beat him twice. So this is going to be interesting. Maybe he can get another notch in his belt going after that top rank.
Definitely, definitely.
Maybe Trixie can be our double champ.
He will be the second double champ in IFL history. be banging on the door of the most consecutive defenses as well. As soon as he gets the next defense in, all around setting records is Trixie. If anybody deserved the step up for double champ, it is him. There was a stipulation put on this match, and that is that if Trixie does manage to win and get past the current champion, he will be relinquishing his featherweight belt. If he doesn't, he will be continuing to stay down there. Much like the Conor McGregor, don't want to log jam it, but he's stepping up quite a big way. It's a different look. You know, Conor McGregor's one thing down in featherweight, but it's a bit of a different beast when you step up to lightweight.
Definitely got more power. He doesn't quite have the speed, I don't think. I do believe he's got more power, at least.
And the wrestling threats.
No, he doesn't have the speed.
The wrestling threats in the lightweight division as well are huge.
Definitely. And Conor's not known for having great wrestling or even the great stamina.
Definitely not. Obviously 5-round fight here, so have to see how this goes over the stretch. If we make it to those championship rounds, but no touch of gloves, didn't expect to see it.
Never expected with Trixie. He's gonna come out all business.
Oh, he gives a foul. Just to prove you wrong.
Feeling each other out.
Yeah.
Like it.
Trixie taking the center of the cage right now. And this is where he excels, really just picking at you.
Just tagging you up. Just tagging.
Yeah, giving you different looks, seeing how you react.
Not quite got his range yet on them long takedowns, so...
See, in this early going, Trixie's very much just trying to get a beat on you. Noticed it myself. Second round is where he becomes really dangerous and he starts to get those reads, but we'll have to see if...
First round, he likes to read you.
MIW's well-rounded in his own rights. Got some good grappling. Lovely shot. And a takedown afterwards. That's huge.
Beautiful. It is beautiful. Trixie now in trouble, and we're not used to seeing that. But as we have said before, Trixie does like to read you in round 1 like a book, and round 2 is where he comes after you. As everyone knows, Trixie and I are in a camp together. We have been for a long time. Ins and outs from him. If we stepped in that ring, it'd be like the same person throwing at each other. We'd think that we'd be sitting there talking to each other, telling each other what to do.
Not exactly where the champion wants to be at the moment.
Definitely not want to be on the ground.
Looking to pump and feint his way out.
He's getting off some shots here, though.
Yeah.
These do add up.
A lot of these shots are unblocked, unanswered. Blocks one there, though.
Blocks another. Building up that. I don't think he wants to get up at this point. I think he's gonna... He wants to see what MIW's got ground-wise. And MIW's not showing him a whole lot. Some fakes there.
Yeah, pumping them out. Obviously looking to try and get an opportunity. Good arm catch.
Good catch.
MIW uses that as an opportunity to retain full guard. Isn't able to hold it, though.
Back into postured up. The one thing about blocking in full guard for the body is sometimes that punch will still go through.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, not exactly the first round that I was expecting to see, in all honesty, but a lot of top control time from Trixie, and he worked the body quite a bit with the run and pound.
I think that knockdown and that rock is gonna give MIW that round.
Yeah, no, I still think it's MIW's round because of that knock. Because he got the stun, obviously the knockdown. adds up. You know how
Here we
they
go.
love to.
Trixie's dangerous. Yeah.
Oh wow!
They love to
Excellent
add all that
recovery.
up. Yeah.
Both guys
Definitely by both of them.
Yeah.
But both of them have been here before. They've been in these 5-round fights. They know how they go.
I almost feel like
Good
MIW
wrist
is kind of adopting a Yo Ramiro approach here. He kind of seems to be playing very defensively, having a defensive shell and looking for an opportunity to explode.
He's pumping that takedown fake a lot. Getting fancy with it now. This is where we see Trixie become super dangerous. The head movement, the
That was
fanciness.
close there.
You can't let him get comfortable.
He went for a
cannot
jumping
let-
knee and as the double
Caught him in that
uppercut.
driving.
Yeah.
This is what MIW needs to keep doing. He needs to keep faking for that takedown. He needs to keep getting that driving takedown, maybe even try to clinch, because he does not want to let Trixie get comfortable. That's where he is most dangerous.
Yeah, you can tell now that Trixie's kind of made the reads that he needed to make so far, and is now looking to try and test him and see how he reacts to some offense. Giving him different looks, switching stances, working body, head.
Oh, beautiful. He's just going after him with these combos. A nice counter. Or denial, sorry. Looked like a counter there for a second.
It did.
Trixie not interested in going back to the ground. He is definitely taxed on MIW's stamina. It was very even at the beginning of this round.
Yeah, and that's a large part to do with the damage. The damage is starting to mount up huge here.
Yep. Oh, he's on his back foot. MIW is in trouble.
And he's giving him so many different looks that it's just going to be overloading MIW at this point. He's doing a good job of continuing to stay on his bike and firing out offense when he can, but the shot selection right now, Trixie's making it very, very hard to be able to get anything clean off. Good little side step off there. Manages to avoid the spinning body shot.
Nice.
Yeah, lands that teep. Looks like Trixie's willing to play on the back foot, calling him in. Feels the stamina advantage, so I imagine he feels very confident in the ability to trade right now against Khabib. Gets caught
He's
clean
feeling
there.
very confident. I think he's gonna target that body. I see him targeting that body.
Yeah, with MIW now, I honestly feel like the ground is only going to be a detriment to him. It's taxing his stamina quite large. Even though Trixie's very, very skilled, in the striking, he is on the ground as well. And MIW's best moments so far have actually been in the striking situations. I think a lot of the loss have actually been, because of the grappling.
I think a lot of his stamina is getting taxed too with the pump fakes, because he's not doing a whole lot with them, and he's ended up getting countered off them pump fakes.
Mm-hmm.
He'll go for a pump fake, and then Trixie will end up hitting him in the body or in the head, and boom, his stamina's just down. But he's hanging in there.
100% no. MIW's game as anybody. He's not going to
Nice
give.
glove touch, get that respect.
His stamina's still well within it, so if he's able to just work with his hands,
Big body kick.
Yeah, very clean.
Another one.
He goes for the
goes
arm
for the
bar.
submission. Can he get it? Nope.
Now we'll have to see what MIW is able to do from this position.
If I was MIW, I would try to chill here, get some denials. Wouldn't do too much.
Yeah, he definitely needs to buy some time here.
Maybe score a little bit. He needs to win this third round on the ground. With his body the way it is, his safest spot is here.
Even though this, slows the fight down a lot, it's not as maybe entertaining as was. The striking. It's definitely what you need to do against somebody that's coming forward and having such a, fantastic amount of momentum in their favor. Try to do whatever you can to upset that, slow that down.
He's just gave him so many different looks, and I mean, from the beginning of round 2 to now, the difference in MIW's stamina, head health, body health is just detrimental. It's just it's night and day. I mean, his best moments have came from striking, but now he needs to be thinking ground. He needs to be thinking, I need to chillax on the ground for this round, get some denials, maybe try to even out the stamina.
Yeah, given he gets that top position again, by all means, definitely slow that down. Right now, though, very, very bad position. Trixie manages to get into full mount, postured up, locking down,
And
raining
he's got to
down
be very
shots.
careful because Trixie's no slouch on the ground either. Even though Connor's not known for ground, Trixie knows how to get on the ground. He's got a very well-rounded ground game.
No, definitely, as we see right now, Trixie going into side saddle, looking to rain down some shots.
Ooh, big elbow.
Nice denial there. And returned. Champion's having some real issues right here, stamina-wise, health-wise. Even those shots to the body, all adding up, you can see the health
And he's going to
chopped
go for
away.
some knees. Nice denial.
Yeah.
Ooh, another one.
Lovely work. Good takedown, end of the round. All just for the judges.
Does survive. Does survive. But this next round, he definitely has to get something going. Like I said before, he's got to be thinking ground. He is not winning the striking anymore. It's not even close. He's got to be thinking, I need to get this to the ground as quick as possible, and I need to stay on top.
Definitely an opportunity he presents, but
that's going to be very hard because his health is flashing and he hasn't even been hit by it.
Oh,
big counter,
and there it
it's
is.
over.
Excellent work. Able to survive that early rock, able to push through, really took control as those rounds went on, and nice clean head kick finish there for Trixie. That does make him second ever double champ. Featherweight champion, lightweight champion consecutively. Great work.
Great display of his skills. I mean, he proves that he can do it in lightweight too.
Yeah, 100%. Certain questions about the rappelling, but able to answer those tonight. Yeah, fantastic work. With that one, that brings us to the end of the night. We will be back with you shortly. Hopefully it'll be next week. Obviously I'll update you guys as soon as I know. Outside of that, thank you very much to everybody. Been a great night of fights. Catch you in the next one.
See y'all.